look at everywhere, every country that has developed to the highest levels, the leaders are some of the most educated people in the country. Yes, I know there are so many things that we can do, we can do without university education. But the research that needs to be done can only be done in the educational institutes. What do you think?
I think I'm beginning to look critically at university education
Okay.
because we have some challenges also in
Yes.
UK educational system. So everything may not necessarily, or all the knowledge acquisition and implementation may not necessarily emanate from a university.
Yeah.
However, it's the culture of innovation, the culture of research that should be, instilled in the populace. I'll give an example. In UK, we have we had many organizations when they were only maybe, okay, let's say about 200 years ago, there were only about 3 universities in the UK. The rest of them, some of the universities we have now were colleges. Some of
Okay.
them were colleges of education, technical colleges,
Yeah.
and so on. And then they evolved into polytechnics and then later on into universities.
Okay.
So there was a place for knowledge acquisition in a varied form. For instance, there are people that were inventors, but they were not academic.
Yeah.
They went through a vocational route. So,
Okay.
for instance, we have things like, the Royal Societies for the manufacture, for the arts and manufactures was set up, and phenomenal inventors were members of these institutions. Or
Yeah.
we have the Guild of Master Builders, the Guild of Shipbuilders, and the Washable Company of, there were so many smaller organizations, but they were highly productive. They
Yeah.
were highly innovative and producing. So there was a culture of, inquisitiveness. There was a culture of, adventure, looking for solutions to problems.